Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Medco President Nick Glue, and it is Tuesday, March 31st. This morning, I wanted to provide just a quick overview on some of the provisions of the CARES Act that was passed over the weekend. This is the federal stimulus package, often referred to as Phase 3, and there are several important components for you to be mindful of. I'm just going to highlight them very briefly. The first is what's called the Paycheck Protection Program. This is a program that provides partially forgivable loans to small businesses in order to help you with cash flow assistance and prevent layoffs or closures during the economic crisis that's caused by the COVID-19 virus. Eligible organizations include for-profit businesses, nonprofits, and veterans organizations with fewer than 500 employees as of February 15th, 2020. This includes sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed business owners. Now, business owners will soon be able to apply for these loans by contacting your local bank or credit union. This particular program is not accessible by directly applying to the SBA. You need to reach out to your local financial institution to consider this particular program. There's something called the SBA Emergency Economic Impact Disaster Loan Grant, okay? This grant allows a business that has applied for a full economic injury disaster loan to request an immediate advance of up to $10,000. This assistance is available to businesses, cooperatives, ESOPs, nonprofits, sole proprietors, and independent contractors with fewer than 500 employees. To apply for this, you would actually go online to the SBA website. Now, this is part of the larger SBA disaster assistance loans. So we've been talking about the economic injury disaster assistance loans for the last week. These are loans of up to $2 million per business that can really provide some vital economic supports to small businesses. The program offers an interest rate of 3.75% for small business, 2.75% for nonprofits, and this too, the full grant, you apply directly to the SBA, not through your financial institution. It probably makes sense to be consulting with your lender, your local relationship manager, as you apply for these, but you apply for these on your own directly to the SBA. There's also something called the SBA Express Bridge Loan. This allows small businesses who currently have a business relationship with an SBA Express lender to access up to $25,000 with less paperwork. It can be a term loan or used to bridge the gap while applying for one of the economic injury disaster assistance loans. These are designed to be repaid in full or in part by proceeds from those economic injury disaster loans once you receive those. So again, this is a bridge loan to get you from today to the time that the money shows up from your economic injury disaster loans. Something called debt relief for existing and new SBA borrowers. In the bill, this provision provides immediate relief to small businesses who have a standard SBA 7A, 504, or microloans. Under this provision, the SBA is providing $17 billion to cover all loan payments for existing SBA borrowers, and that includes principal, interest, and fees for up to 6 months. So if you have one of those SBA loans in place, you need to be having quick conversations with your lender. There's also some additional business tax provisions, things like a refundable payroll tax credit for 50% of wages paid to employees during the COVID-19 crisis, deferral of certain payroll taxes through the end of 2020, and some additional slightly more complicated tax provisions that you should be visiting with your CPA or accountant about. A summary of all of these items is posted to our COVID-19 resource page at medcoiowa.org. Once you get to the page, under financial resources, go to the section called the CARES Act, what you need to know. The first link under that section goes through exactly what I just talked about. So use that resource page. Best of luck. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us at any time. Thanks.